Hi, I'm Matt McKee with Davis Manufacturing, and today I'm going to show you how to use our bow jig. The bow jig is just a tool you can use to tie your own bows with, and we've got these adjustable pegs here which you can bring inwards or outwards depending on the size of the bow that you're wanting to tie. So for our purposes today, we're going to start right here at the second notches from the inside, and the first step you want to do is to measure off your ribbon for your bow. So we've found that a good length for the pegs in this position is to go along the base, front side, and then about halfway down the side for your ribbon size. So you cut off your ribbon and now you're ready to tie. Now that we have our ribbon cut to the appropriate length, it's time to wrap it around the bow jig. The first step is to drop it down in this little clip. You simply push on the bottom, feed your ribbon down through, and then release to hold it in place. We take our ribbon, wrap it up and around the back, back around the side, and crisscross downwards to get it securely in place. So this is what it's going to look like from the front, and this is what it's going to look like facing you. So this is your hook tool. It's what you're going to use to tie the band around the bow, and it's included with each of the bow jigs. If you look closely, there's a very small hook on the tip of the tool, and that's what you're going to catch your rubber band with to tie off. So now that we have our ribbon in place, it's time to tie the bow. So we've got our hook tool here and our latex grooming band. The first step is to slide the band down the hook tool, and you want to put your thumb on the back side of the band to hold it in position so you can stretch it out. So once you have your thumb like that, you're going to go ahead and stretch your band out, bring it around the back side of the ribbon, and then catch it with the hook tool. Once you have it hooked, it's time to tie off the ribbon. So you basically want to just bring down your rubber band, and this is a very important step here. You're going to need to turn the hook tool 180 degrees so that you don't catch the bottom part of the band. Once you've got it turned, let your rubber band come up. Then we like to bring it up and down a couple of times just to get a good tight knot in that bow. Once you've got it stretched on there and you feel like it's tied off good enough, go ahead and unhook the hook tool. And now you're ready to remove the bow from the bow jig. Got your rubber band on the back ready to go, and we generally like to take some scissors and clip off the very ends just to make the bows look a little more professional. So that's it. So another technique you can use with the bow jig is the two ribbon bow. You'll want to cut off two pieces of ribbon the exact same length to do this, and you feed it around the same way you would tying a regular bow. Starting in this clip here, bringing it around the front, back around the back, and then down in your opposite side clip to be ready to tie it off. So to tie our dual ribbon bow, it's going to be a very similar process to what we did before. We're going to slide our grooming band down the hook tool, bring it underneath, bring the hook tool up and over, hook your rubber band, turn 180 degrees, and for this, since it's two ribbon, I like to go up and down a couple of times by hand just to make sure we get a nice tight knot on there. So once it's complete, that's what you're looking at from the front and from the back. So now that we've learned how to tie a basic bow on the bow jig, it's time to graduate to something a little more complicated. We're going to show you now how to do a double knotted bow. To start, you're going to start just like you did before, placing your ribbon through one of the clips. You're going to bring it up around the back side, back around, and then to do the double knot, we're going to bring it around a second time. just like so. So once you brought it around the second time, you're going to bring it down, put it in the opposite clip and crisscross, just like you would for a regular bow. So that's what it's going to look like from the front, and that's what it'll look like from the back. So now we're going to show you how to tie off your double loop bow. Just slide your grooming band down the hook tool, securely put your thumb on the back, stretch your band, bring your hook tool up, twist, then pull. Release the hook tool. That's what you're looking at from the front and from the back. So this is the double loop bow that we just tied. I'm just going to show you how to separate the loops to get the look you want. Just pull it off the bow jig, pull these apart on each side, and you can even do triple loops, by the way, if you really want to get fancy. So once you've separated your loops like this, I like to just take a nice pair of shears, clip off the ends, and you've got a beautiful bow. So some other things that you can add to your bows are these little decorative accents you can pick up at your local craft store. So we've got this nice little flower here that I'm going to use on our flower ribbon bow. Just use a regular hot glue gun on the back and stick it right on the center of the bow for a nice looking finish. And you can add this to the other bows as well. Just put a little bit directly on the ribbon or on the back of the accent, whatever is easiest for you. And if you do have a little excess, don't worry about it. Once it dries, the glue will look fine. So we've got one on that tail and one on that one for a nice finishing touch. And I'm going to do a little silver flower on our red and black bow. And the possibilities are endless, but these are just some ideas for you.